And we welcome you to a special premiere of Sports Time Machines Baseball Action. Welcome to the Utah Mike League, the American League Cards and Dice League. Hello, everybody. This is game number 2 of a 3-game series between the 1972 Oakland Athletics and the 2004 Boston Red Sox. The Oakland A's come in with a record of 1-3 after dropping the first 2 out of 3 to the 68 Detroit Tigers. They lost the first game of the series to the Red Sox. They come in 1-3. The Red Sox are looking to be derailed. They swept the New York Yankees 1978, 3 games, 0 in the first series, and then defeated the Oakland A's in game number 1. So they come in at 4-0 atop of this American League. Today it will be the 5th starter for the Red Sox, Bronson Arroyo, taking on the number 1 starter for the Oakland Athletics, Catfish Hunter. That's what happens when you have a 1972 league and you have 4 starters on the A's who can give you 30 plus starts. It makes them only have a 4-man rotation, while the Red Sox in 2004, to balance it out, really needs 5 starters to go out through the entire season. So Arroyo will get the start here in Game 5. Pedro Martinez will come back and finish the finale of the series, but he'll be opposed by Ken Holtzman, I believe. And now again, that will be an excellent end of the series matchup between these two teams. Let's get you started. This is Stratomatic Advanced Baseball with some super advanced tendencies like super advanced fielding. So far, the Red Sox defense will be Manny in left, Damon in center, Nixon in right. This is their lineup against right-handed pitching. Miller at third, Cabrera at short, Bellhorn at second, Millar at first. Behind the plate is Varitek. On the mound making his first start of this replay is Bronson Arroyo. Bronson Arroyo comes in at 10-9, 4.03 ERA, 171 hits, 179 innings. Gave up 17 home runs. Good pitcher. Should be a good matchup against his A's team. This A's team, same lineup. They've been struggling. This lineup's going to pick up at some point. Campaneris leading off at short, Rudy in left, Jackson in center, Epstein at first, Bando at third, Duncan behind the plate, Tennessee at DH, George Hendrick in right, and Ted Kubiak is your second baseman. Red Sox have taken the field. Bronson Arroyo is getting last of his warm-up pitches as we're starting the game. We're starting game number 2 of this 3-game series. So here comes Bert Campaneris. He'll lead off for the Athletics. Again, we're playing offline with the Stratomatic PC to help me with some stats. So if I'm not paying attention to chat, I will do so usually at the end of most innings. So here's Campaneris. He's hitting 176, 17 at-bats, 1 RBI, 2 stolen bases. Again, this A's team kind of struggling with the bat. Arroyo with the pitcher. Here is the first batter of the ball game. 3-7 against the righties. A double 1-8. It's a 2. Campaneris drops it in front of center fielder. Damon rushes in, can't get it. Campaneris in a hustle with a double. So a leadoff double for Bert Campaneris, and the Oakland Athletics are in this ball game. Here is Joe Rudy now. Rudy the batter. So Rudy comes up. He is the left fielder. Runner on second and nobody out. So Varitek sets this target, Arroyo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Rudy comes in 294, 17 at-bats, a double and an RBI. 5-8 against a righty is going to be a triple 1-3. It's a back-to-back doubles for Joe Rudy, and the Oakland Athletics have jumped on top 1-0 against Bronson Arroyo and the Red Sox. This is something the Red Sox have not seen. I believe this is the first lead by an opposition so far into game number 5. So the A's jump on top. Here's Reggie Jackson. Boys, he struggled. 15 at-bats, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Left-handed batter here against Arroyo. Arroyo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-6 to Jackson is a single left field, and Reggie's in this ball game. So Manny will pick it up. Manny's a -1. Rudy is going to be a D stealer. He will probably be held because of 1-13, I would think anyway. -1, -2, it would make it 1-11. Try to score. They will hold Rudy at left field because again the adjusted, I believe, on the single to third. They will hold Rudy there. The A's so far have 3 consecutive hits, and it looks like their offense is starting to pick up a little bit. Here's Mike Epstein hitting 286. No homers, 3 RBIs. Arroyo trying to get out of this mess. Playing the infield back, willing to give up a double play. Here's the pitch. Another 5-8. That's not going to be good. That's in the gap for a double for Mike Epstein. Rudy will score. Jackson is being held. But problem is, that's Damon. He's a +2. Jackson being held's a minus is going to be a -1. Center field +1. Jackson a 17 to come around and score. Here comes the throw. Is not in time. Jackson scores. And the A's have taken a 3-0 lead here in game number 2 of this series. So a big double and a run batted in. Scores Rudy from third. Scores Jackson all the way from first. Runner on second. And it's 3-0 Oakland with no outs. And all of a sudden, that will bring Tito Francona up to the dugout steps. And he's going to have to start getting his bullpen up. This is something he has not yet to do in this series. 3-0 Oakland here in the first. Sal Bando to batter. They're hitting Bronson Arroyo's 5-8 on either side, and that has been trouble for him. Arroyo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-9. The Bando's a fly ball left field. First out of the ball game. Ramirez with the catch, and there is 1 out. Oh, doctor. That's the first out of the ball game before the Red Sox could even sit down and enjoy the popcorn and their cold beverage. Oakland had 3 spots with 1 out here in the first. And here is Dave Duncan. Duncan hitting 214, 1 RBI, 1 out, runner on second. Arroyo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-8, and that's a strikeout for Arroyo. So Bronson Arroyo takes a deep breath, wants to give the Red Sox some innings. They don't want him. They don't want them to have to go deep in this bullpen. Here is Gene Tennis. Tennis hitting 188, 1 home run, RBI. Again, this is coming in so far, very small sample size, about 16 at-bats. Arroyo from the stretch. 3-0 Oakland. Here's the pitch. 3-3. Tennis fouls out behind the plate. Varitek looks up, comes back to the screen, makes the catch, and that will do it. But the Oakland Athletics do score 3 runs. 4 hits, they strand 1. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Oakland has woke up and leads 3-0. So on the mound for the Oakland Athletics will be Jim Catfish Hunter. He's making his second start of the replay. He's 0-1, ERA 2.25. His loss came against the Detroit Tigers. He went 8 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 walks. 4 walks, gave up a home run. Tells you how the Oakland offense has yet to come around in this series. As we're playing in the bottom of the first inning, let's see if the Red Sox can open their eyes and wake up a bit. Here is Johnny Damon. So here's Damon. He's hitting 158, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. That home run was a grand slam against the Yankees in that series. Hunter looks in. Here's the pitch to Damon. He swings away. 1-9. 1-9 to a righty. Ground ball to second. Kubiak's got it. Goes to first. And that is quickly 1 out. So Damon is retired quickly on a couple pitches. Here is Orlando Cabrera hitting 222, no homers, 2 RBIs, 18 at-bats, has a double, right-handed hitter. Catfish Hunter looks in, gets a sign from Duncan, and here's the pitch. 2-6 to Cabrera. It's a ground ball back to the mound. Catfish has it, sets himself, throws a strike to Epstein, and that is 2 outs. So 2 quick outs for the Sox here in the first. Here is Manny Ramirez. He's hitting 211, 2 homers and 6 runs batted in. Boston's pitching is what's won in these games. If they have not hit, their pitching has picked them up. Ramirez has had a couple big hits so far, but he struck out 7 times. There's the pitch from Catfish. 1-11 ground ball to first base. Epstein got it, takes it to the back himself, and the Boston Red Sox go 3 up, 3 down in the first. We go to the top of the second. Oakland with an early 3-0 lead. Top of the second as Bronson Arroyo comes back out to the mound. He will face Gene Tennis, Ted Kubiak, and Bert Campaneris. So here we go. Arroyo from the windup gets the pitch. That's going to be a 6-11 to a righty on Arroyo. That's a fly ball right field. Nixon is a 3E5 out there. And that is going to be a 15, a 12 on a 5. I'm almost guaranteeing that is an out. It is, and that's the first out. So fly ball right field. So George Hendrick is out. He was hitting 167 in this series, and that was he's been playing since the injury of Angel Manuel. Here is Teddy Kubiak. Kubiak so far, 1 out. Kubiak hitting .231, 1 RBI, 13 at bats so far. Little right-handed second baseman for these Athletics. Arroyo looks in and the pitch. 5-7 on Arroyo to a switch hitter. And that's a fly ball in the center field. Damon's there, licks the catch, and that is 2 outs. So that is a big 2 outs right there. And 2 outs. Here is the shortstop, Bertie Campaneris. Campaneris is 1 for 1, doubled and scored. He blooped a double in the center field his first time up. 3-7, rolled the low split, and off to the races went the A's in the first inning. Arroyo with the windup. Here's the pitch. 2-8 righty ground ball back to Arroyo. It's got it. Goes at first. And Oakland is out in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 Oakland. So bottom of second coming up. David Ortiz, the newest member of the 2022 Hall of Fame, comes up. He'll be followed by Kevin Millar and Trot Nixon. Ortiz hitting .333, 18 at bats, a double, 2 homers, 6 RBIs against Hunter. This would be a great matchup in any history. Hunter looks in, gets the sign. Ortiz, here's the pitch. 3-8 Ortiz, the fly ball to right field. Hendrick is there, makes the catch, and there is 1 out. So Boston not getting the luck of the rolls early on. So with 1 out in the second, here is the first baseman, Kevin Millar, hitting .357, 14 at bats so far, swinging the bat. Hunter looks in, gets the target, and the pitch. That's a 6-8 on Hunter. That is a strikeout for Kevin Millar. He struck out for the third time briefly in this league. Second out in the second, and that will bring up Trot Nixon, hitting .333, 3 for 9 in limited action. He's getting most of the starts against right-handed pitching. He's making the best of it so far. Hunter looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. 1-6 for Trot Nixon. That's a line drive. Base hit for Nixon. He's 4 for 9. So he is a bat that you can depend on against right-handed pitching. He's on with 2 outs. And now here's Bill Miller. He's hitting 3-5, 13 at bats, 2 doubles, a homer, 3 ribbies. Switch hitter, will bat from the left-hand side. Much better hitter against righties. Hunter from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 out. They are holding on Nixon for going out the +2 advantage. Here is the 4-3 to a lefty on Hunter. Fly ball in the right field is Hendrick. He's a 3-4. Got to be careful. 1-6 is a base hit. That's good. Uh-oh, that could be a problem for Hendrick. Let's see. Hendrick's rating, just to make sure I'm correct, is going to be a 3E3. The 3 will not be a problem, but a 16 on a 3 is not going to be an error. Makes the catch, a running catch. Puts the glove out. It comes right in the webbing. So Hendrick had to come in and make the catch, kind of lunged at it. Made the catch, almost went down face forward, but the Red Sox don't score in the second. We go to the third. It's 3-0 Oakland. Oakland, 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Boston, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Top of the third, Utah Mike League Sports Time Machines, Card and Dice, American League action. If you've been watching National League, that's usually been mostly on computer play. This is the American League. And now here's Joe Rudy, followed by Reggie Jackson and Mike Epstein. So Rudy 1 for 1, RBI doubles last time up. Arroyo looks in. Here's the sign. 2-7 for Rudy, and that's a double on a 1, and that is a 3. Hard single for Rudy. He's 2 for 2. So Rudy is on base hit number 5 for Oakland. He is not going to be, he won't be, with the left-handed batter in Jackson, they're going to play off the bag on him. So Jackson is 1 for 1, single and a run scored. Arroyo from the stretch. Need a big double play ball here. Here it is. 1-7 on Jackson. Ground ball back to the mound. Arroyo's got it. Goes to the Cabrera. Good hard slide by Rudy. And Jackson will get the fielder's choice. He'll beat the relay throw. That'll be a 1-6 play. So 1-6 on the fielder's choice. And there's one away. Here's Mike Epstein. Doubled in 2 runs his last time up. Hard double. Up against the wall in left center field. Oakland really peppered Fenway's big green monster in that first inning. Arroyo from the stretch. Runner on first. Jackson being held. Jackson with Veritek's 0 arm. He is a C-sealer, but he has good speed, so he'll be held on. Epstein will have that hold to hit now. Here's the pitch. And that will be a 4-6 on Arroyo. Ground ball to first again. Millar to his right. Goes to short. Goes a long way. And again, gets the fielder's choice. 3-6. So again, another ground ball B. And again, they switch spots in the team. So 2 away. And now here is Sal Bando. He's 0 for 1. The captain on this Oakland Athletic team. Right-handed batter. Arroyo from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. They're playing it back this time to Epstein. 6-8 on a lefty is a double. 1-3 is a single and 2 stars. I believe, I'm wrong. Oh, wait a minute. It's going to be a double. 1-10. It's a 10. He dropped in front of him just in time. It's down the line. So Epstein he's not being held, but he'll stop at third. Don't want to take that chance. Probably 1-11. And the A's, second and third, 2 outs. How about that? 6-8 righty. Double. 1-10. That is a 10. So Bando drops one in. So second and third, 2 outs. Here's Duncan. Duncan so far is struck out. Everyone likes Duncan. So Veritek sets the target. Arroyo from the stretch. Second and third, 2 outs. Arroyo trying to get out of this mess right now. 5-8. There's that 5-8 that's got him in trouble. It's going to get him in trouble again. Triple. 1-3. Double will drive into. Epstein scores. Bando will score for second. And the Oakland Athletics lead it at 5-0. 2 RBI double. And the Red Sox bullpen's going to have to get up again. Here is Gene Tennis. The A's up by 5 now. 7 hits for Oakland through 2 2/3 innings. Arroyo from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 out and the pitch. 2-6 for Tennis. Line drive at Millar. But the A's score 2 more in the third. We play 2.5. It is 5-0 Oakland. So Oakland taking advantage. Finally putting some offensive work on this Red Sox pitching staff that has been so dominant through the first 4 games. And of course, it takes Boston's 5th starter to come out and lay the proverbial egg here as we play the 5th inning. Let's go ahead and continue here, and it'll be Jason Veritek, Mark Bellhorn, and Johnny Damon. Again, Red Sox still have not gone through their first part of their order yet. Catfish Hunter pitching really well. Veritek hitting 267, 1 home run and an RBI. 210 for Veritek, round ball to second. Kubiak's got it, goes to first, and that is out number 1. So 1 out away here. Again, the Red Sox come in 4-0, winning their first 4 games of this league. They are now in one of their. This is the first time they've been behind and this far behind. So here is Mark Bellhorn, 357, 1 homer, 5 RBIs, 14 at bats. 2-9 for Bellhorn. Oh, Bellhorn hits a drive down the left field line. That's off the top of the monster, comes back into play. Rudy plays it back in, but Bellhorn has a double. So Mark Bellhorn putting together some start here. As he had 37 doubles that season, he gets another one. So here's Johnny Damon. Runner on second, one out. Remember, this is Fenway. Anything can happen in the Fens. So Damon the batter. Runner on second, one out. Hunter from the stretch. Let's see if Damon can keep this alive. 3-7 is a double on the 14. That's a double. Down the line. Henrik will get it. He'll bring it back in. Billhorn scores without a throw, and the Red Sox are back in this game. It's 5-1. RBI double, Johnny Damon. Back-to-back doubles. And the Red Sox now trailing by 4. Here's the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera. So Cabrera due up. Cabrera 0 for 1. That first time up. Hunter's now got to be careful. Runner on second and one out. Don't want to give him a crooked inning back here. Here's the pitch to Hunter. Again, it's in the pitch. It's in the batter's card. 110 single to center field. Jackson's a -5 R. Boy, they put the stop sign on Damon in a hurry. Jackson gets it back in, and it's first and third. So the Red Sox continue to hit. Oh, that should not have scored him. Let's bring it back. Undo. Let's undo here. So Cabrera with a single does not score the run. And it's first and third with one out. And here's Manny. And all of a sudden, the Red Sox get back in this ball game. One swing of the bat. He's 0 for 1. Ground out first time up. They're playing the infield back. Looking to get out of this with a double play. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 110 on Manny. Ground ball to second. Kubiak's got it. Only plays the first out. Will get another run in. And the Red Sox got themselves a crooked inning as Manny gets out. Cabrera will go to second, and Damon will score. So again, that is 4-3 on the play. Red Sox pick up an additional run. And now here's the big poppy, the newest Hall of Famer, David Ortiz. 5-2 Oakland. 2 outs and a third with Cabrera at second. Hunter working for the stretch. Runner on second, 2 out. Pitch to Ortiz. 5-7 lefty triple on a 1-0. Catch made by Jackson. Makes the catch and retires aside. But Boston gets 2 back. We now go to the end of 3. It's 5-2 Oakland. So top of the 4th here. Let's see if we have anybody sneaking in here. Let's probably make a change, I think. Francona says, you know what? You're not working out so well, my friend, so Bronson Arroyo will come out. Now let's see who they have coming out of this bullpen. And you know what? I think a smart man, we might go with former New York Yankee Ramiro Mendoza. So Ramiro Mendoza, former Yankee, used to give Mariano Rivera that bridge in front of him a lot of times. So he'll come in and pitch for the Sox here. So Mendoza will be, he was not even on the active roster. Boy, 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 boy. That's a mistake if I ever have seen one. So Mendoza will not come in because then I have to figure a way to get him on the actives. So let's see who the Red Sox can depend on. They have a couple garbage guys they don't like. So Terry Adams, 70 innings, 84 hits. I'm not in love with those numbers. And he gives up a ton of hits. So the Red Sox may have to. And Timlin is not really to be used right now. Ooh, and I can't do it. I don't want to lose the game either and make any changes. I really got to make sure who's available when I do this. So they may have to go with Alan Embry. He's a lefty. He had 52 innings, 49 hits, 4.13. He's a lefty. And he's 240 versus lefties, 247 versus righties. Not terrible. Gives up some stuff. So Embry will come in. He's a left-hander. And he'll come in for Royal. So again, Royal not getting the job done. So Royal gives the Red Sox only 3 innings, not much else. So Royal gives 3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 walk in the ball game. So he's done. Embry comes in. Mendoza will probably need to get activated on the next game. So here is Hendrick. Hendrick the bat, he's 0 for 1, hitting 154. Embry the left-hander looks in. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-9 to a lefty. It's a single 1-4. That is a 19. And that's Bill Miller. Here's Ted Kubiak. He's 0 for 1. He fouled it out behind the plate first time up. So now Embry works in with one away. Embry looks in, gets the side. Here's the pitch to Kubiak. 2-9 to a lefty. Ground ball to first. Millar's got it. Waves off Embry. Takes it himself for the out number 2. So Embry looking solid so far. And now here is top of the order, Bert Campaneris. He's 1 for 2. He doubled in the first, grounded out in the second. He's getting his third at bat in only the 4th inning. Campaneris, much better hitter against left-handed pitching. You can tell. Embry looks in, gets a sign. Here's the pitch. 3-5 to Campaneris. A single for Bert Campaneris. He's 2 for 3. And that could be a problem with Bert Campaneris now. He is an Double-A Steeler. He'll start 1-17. Varitek, no arm. 1-15 going, and he hits a stolen base. So stolen base for Campaneris. I believe that was his 3rd so far. And he's on at second with 2 outs in scoring position. So now here is the left fielder, Joe Rudy. Rudy is 2 for 2, a double and a single and an RBI. Average up to 368 now on the hotter Oakland Athletics. Runner on second, 2 outs. Embry from the stretch, pitch to Rudy. 1-9, lefty ground ball back to the mound. Embry's got it. He'll set himself and put a strike to Millar and ends the inning. So Campaneris will move to third base all he wants, but that is all she wrote. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 5-2 Oakland. So let's see if the Red Sox can fight back in this game. Here is Kevin Millar, followed by Trot Nixon and Bill Miller, hit against Catfish Hunter here in the 4th inning. So far, Oakland 5 runs, 8 hits. Boston 2 runs on 4 hits. Millar to swing against Hunter. Here's the pitch. 6-6 righty is a double 1-2. No, nice running catch by the right fielder, George Hendrick again. And he went and up and got it. Pretty easy play. And that's the first out. And Millar's retired for the 2nd time. And he is 0 for 2. Here's Trot Nixon, 1 for 1 with a single. Again, we talked about his exploits. He's 4 for 10 now in the series. Hunter with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a 2 for the Trot. Ground ball second. Kubiak's got it. Throws him out. And that is out number 1. Out number 2. So Trot retired. That was close, folks. 2-5. We could have. Where was the injury on Trot? I just saw his injury. Oh, his injury's on a 3-8. Gotta be careful. Injuries are enforced. So here is Bill Miller with 2 outs. He got lost early on with a quick injury, but the Red Sox persevered and won. Kevin Youkilis came up for a quick series and played like he's been here before. Duncan set the target. Here's the pitch from Hunter. That's a 2-5 on Miller. That's a single for Bill Miller. Boy, good solid hitting for the Red Sox third baseman. And so 2 outs, they got a runner on first. Miller is a D Steeler, 1-10 running. He will not be. He won't be held on. He'll be given that +2 advantage. They don't want to give the gap between first and second for Kubiak. So Duncan sets the target. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-10 on Hunter versus a lefty ground ball to third. That, I believe, is going to be Bando. He looks like to be a 220, I believe. He is a 220. 20 could be the only iffy problem, depending where it's thrown. It's a 4. That could all of a sudden could be a problem. 4 on a 2 is a G3. Oh, and an 8 on a 20 is not an error and ends the inning. So Bando comes up firing and throws him out. And the Red Sox are on the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the top of the 5th. It's 5-2 Oakland. So Varitek is out. Mueller will go to second, and that retires in. So we go to the bottom. We go to the 5th inning, 5-2, favor of Oaktown here in the 5th. Utah Mike League, Game 2 of this series. Game 3, I believe, is Ken Holtzman against Pedro Martinez. A great finale of this series. Boston swept the Yankees in the first series 3-0. They won the first game of the series. They won the first so far in this league matchup. Here's Jackson, 1 for 2 in runs scored. Top of the fifth, lefty-lefty matchup. Now against Embry. Embry in the pitch is a 2-7 against the lefty and struck him out. Jackson swung. So Alan Embry controlling things right now on the pitching side of it. Here's Mike Epstein. They'll let Embry go as far as he can, but he was only a one pitcher coming this game. If they do waste him, he probably won't be able to come back in game 3. Embry with the windup. Here's the pitch to Epstein. 4-4 lefty. They may do what they do in Major League Baseball and send him down to the minors. Ground ball shortstop. That's Cabrera. He's a 224. On a 224 is a 6. On a 10, there's no error on a 24. Out 2 away. Epstein retired. So a nice retired there. 6. So Embry looking strong on this Red Sox team. Here is Sal Bando. Bando 1 for 2 with a double. Embry with the windup and pitch. Here's the pitch. Oh, 1-11. And that's a deep fly to left field. Back goes Ramirez. Back at the track. Oh, he makes the catch. He ran out a monster, but he made the catch right at the top of the wall. 3 up, 3 down, go the A's in the fifth. It's 5-2 Oakland. So Oakland with a 3-run lead, bottom of the 5th inning. Boston sends up the bat. Bellhorn, Damon, and Cabrera. So Bellhorn comes up. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Hitting 415 at bat so far. Probably one of the league's leading hitters. He'll bat lefty against Hunter. Hunter with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-7. That's going to be trouble. That's going to be a walk. So Bellhorn starts the Red Sox off with a walk. Again, it's his batting average. That has been helpful. They may have to leave him in the second part of that lineup like they've been doing. They drop him against righties, but boy, he is very proficient. So here's Damon, 1 for 2, RBI double in the third. Hunter now kind of wavering a little bit from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Damon, 5-2. Oh, ballpark home run. Deep drive to right field. Henrik is there, makes the catch. He hit it to the deepest part of the park. And Damon flings the bat down, knowing if he pulls it a little bit, he may get it out of here. But boy, Henrik had room. He hit it a ton, but a good catch. So 1 out in the 5th. Here is Cabrera. He's 1 for 2. Cabrera grounded out in the first, single back in the third. Catfish from the stretch. Run first and 1 out. Here is 3-7 for Cabrera. 5-ball center field. Jackson with an easier play. Comes in, makes the catch. And there is 2 outs as he throws it back in. So 2 outs in the 5th. And now brings up Manny Ramirez 0 for 2 with an RBI. That RBI was RBI number 7 in the series. And now he has, of the league, run first and 2 outs. Ramirez a chance to get this thing close. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1 column, 1-7. Oh, he just missed a couple walks. He may have swung out ball 4. Fly ball center field. Jackson is there. He lines it up, makes the catch, and that's all for Boston in the 5th. No runs. 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 1 man left. We played 5. We're halfway through, and it's official. 5-2 Oakland. Top of the 6th, Damon. It'll be Duncan, followed by Tennis and Hendrick for the A's in the 6th against Alan Embry, who stays out there. He's been the proverbial lamb right now. He's been given lamb the slaughter right now. Again, it looks like if he goes till tired, they'll probably just not activate him for the series. So Duncan looks in. Embry with the pitch. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a 1-10 for Duncan against a lefty. Ground ball to second. Bellhorn's got it. Goes to first and away. Boy, he has kept this Red Sox team in this game with his pitching. And here's Gene Tennis. Tennis comes up. He's 0 for 2. He's popped up and lined out. And that's something the Red Sox have just done. They've had strong pitching. The bullpen has been excellent so far. Embry's given quality time here since Arroyo couldn't. 5-8 to a righty. 5-ball center field. Good catch is made by Duncan. By Damon makes the catch. And that is 2 outs. So 2 outs. What a job for Alan Embry. Here is George Henrik now. Henrik is 0 for 2. Flied out and lined out. Embry looks in, gets the sign from Veritek, and the pitch. 3-10 to a lefty, popped up the short. Cabrera there makes the catch, and what a game for Alan Embry. He may become tired now. We'll see if they come back with him in the 7th. He is tired. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 5-2 Oakland. So Alan Embry is patted on the back. Will he have a chance to go out there and potentially not give up a hit or a fatigue dot, which will automatically give him the exit? So here is Ortiz. Red Sox only down 3. They're given a chance to breathe here. They're down 3 in the 6th. And Catfish Hunter working in his 6th inning of work. He can go into the 8th. So he can definitely complete games here for the Sox. Red Sox trying to fight their way back in this game and try to fight, see if they can win 5 in a row. Here is Ortiz, flied out twice. Hunter looks in and the pitch, and that is going to be a 2-7 for Ortiz. Struck him out. Catfish Hunter, slider away, 1 out in the 6th. Ortiz walks away. So Catfish Hunter improving. He's the ace of this Oakland staff. And now here's Kevin Millar. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout and a flyout. Hunter looking to get this one in now. Look good in the pitch. And it's a good pitch from Millar. He may have swung good. Nope, struck him out. 2 outs. So Kevin Millar strikes out swinging. So there's 2 outs. So I thought that was Millar's column. His column was in the 2s. And now here's Trot Nixon. He'd love to have one of that 1s. He's a 1 columner. Singled, ground out his second time up. 1 for 2. Hunter looks in. Faces Trot Nixon. Lefty-righty matchup. And the pitch. There's that 1 column again. 1-5 this time. Nixon hits a drive to deep right field. Off the top of the wall again. And Trot Nixon have a double, and he's 2 for 3. Exact same pitch, and this Trot Nixon deposited one into the gap in left center field. So a 2-out double for Nixon. Red Sox again trying to get back in this. Here's Bill Miller now. Runner on second. Hunter trying to survive. Duncan puts down the target. Now puts in the signs. Hunter from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 outs. Pitch to Miller. Let's see if he can find a 2 or 3 on this. There's some good stuff along. It's not a 3. It's a 2. 2-3. The single right field. George Henrik is a 0 arm. Nixon. There is 2 outs. He's an E-stealer. He'll be 1-13 if he wants to try it. Red Sox are down 3. They're gonna try it. 1-13. Here comes Nixon. He is safe. RBI Bill Miller. Now Oakland leads 5-3. So big RBI for Bill Miller, scoring Nixon from second. So now with the stealer, here is Jason Veritek. Let's see, will they hold him as a 10 stealing? Let's see. Held. You know what? They're saying not to hold him with 2 outs. He gets that +2 advantage. Here's Veritek, with a left-handed hitter up. They are going to hold him. So they're going to hold Miller out at first. Kubiak will be the one responsible. Veritek, the batter, left-hander. Hunter from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Don't want to make a mistake to Veritek here. 3-9. Veritek is a double down the line. Miller will go to second. He'll head all the way to third, but he'll be held there because it's a 2-star hit. And the Red Sox have potentially the tying runner at second with 2 outs here in the 6th, trying to get back in this game. And here's Mark Bellhorn. 5-3 Oakland as Boston trying to climb in this one again. Hunter from the stretch. Second and third, 2 outs. On deck is Damon. Hunter from the stretch. And the pitch. 4-12 lefty. 5-ball right field, not using super advance, so it's not a single 1-12. It would have been a 12. But in this case, you go to the first, the fly ball right field. Henrik with the catch, and it ends it, and the Red Sox will strand 2. The advance plays off for Oakland that time. Red Sox Sox score 1. They are down 2, 5-3. We head to the 7th inning where Alan Embry may be taken out of here because now Boston may have to go to their short-term guys here and will pitch to Kubiak, Campaneris, and Rudy. Now the question is who can the Red Sox depend on here? Timlin is not healthy. Falk is an option, and they go Adams and Myers, neither guys you'd want in this situation. So let's see. Mike Myers, not bad. Oh boy, does Mike Myers get roughed up against a righty, unfortunately. Oh boy, that could be what you don't want. And it's really early for Falk too. Boy, they need Mendoza on this team, or somebody need another arm besides who they got. So again, Kubiak will swing. A run or a fatigue dot will end Alan Embry's day because he is considered to be tired. So here we go. Kubiak the batter. It's 5-3 Oakland here in the 7th. Kubiak swinging from the right-hand side against Embry. Here's the pitch. 6-5. Righty struck him out. He just barely missed a dot. So Embry is on fumes right now. You can tell he's fighting, being tired. Kubiak retired one away. Here's Bert Canaris. He's a dangerous hitter against lefties, though. 2 for 3. Double in the first. Single against Embry in the 4th. One of the only mistakes Embry's made. From the stretch, from the windup is Embry. Here's the pitch to Campaneris. And that will be a trouble. 5-7 versus a righty. Double 1-10. That's a 3. And Campaneris will drop a double in the gap between Ramirez and Damon. And again, it's a hustle double for Bert Campaneris. So now runner on second, one out. Oakland tries to add one here. And now it's Rudy. And the Sox will have to do something to get things out. I mean, not having the wrong pitchers is really murdering this Red Sox team right now. Again, I'm looking and see who I had available when I put somebody in. And, oh boy, they got two just sucky guys, to be honest. Terry Adams, he's 228 versus lefties, which isn't bad at all. He's a reverse righty, but against lefties, he just gets whacked. And I just can't have him in there. I don't know what else to do unless you go with Tyre Timlin or you bring in Falk. Here in the 7th, and it's too early. This is where you don't have enough pitching in this game. I would hope you would seen almost you could put Scott Williamson in this game, but he has basically only 29 innings. So here is the problem. Who do you go with? Oh, with Timlin already tired. Oh, you know what? You know who? He's not much better either. Oh, let's see. And they are going to go with a tired Timlin, and they want it. They don't. I think they're going to. Let's see what the numbers. Let's see what the numbers on Rudy is. Rudy comes in. He is an even, followed by Jackson, lefty. Oh my goodness! So they might have to go. They're gonna bring in Mike Myers, the swinging underhand lefty here. He gets destroyed against righties, but he has two lefties coming up he can get out, and that's what he needs to be. That's what his job has to be. So Myers will come in for the Sox, again going with what the options are available right now. So Mike Myers is your new pitcher. So he comes in, first appearance of the year. Rudy, now do you walk Rudy and set up a double play? That's a possibility here. Myers looks in. Maybe he'll get a ground out and get out of this inning. It's a 5-8 on Myers. Single 1-9. It's a 20. Ground ball to third. Miller looks back. Campaneris throws a strike to Millar. Gets him. Good job job by Mike Myers. So the inning runner will stay on his base. 5-3 at the plate, 2 outs in the sixth. And here is Reggie. So Reggie comes in hitting 111, so he's about 2 for 18. He's overdue. Jackson is a 2L, so he hits better against lefties, actually. He's got power, so Myers has to be careful to keep it off Reggie's card. He wants to put it on his own right now. 2 outs in the seventh. Myers does the job. 4-9 lefty single right field. He found a base hit on his own card. That will hurt. Right fielder's Campaneris. Nixon is a 0. Campaneris is being held. -1 +2 with 1 out +1. It's an 18 for Campaneris. Here comes the throw for Trot Nixon, and he is safe. Not in time, and the Oakland Athletics tack on a run. So single and a run scores. So Cappy scores. So Jackson with an RBI and a lefty-lefty matchup. Here is Mike Epstein. 6-3 Oakland here in the seventh. Myers stays in and pitches to the lefty. Here's the pitch. 1-5 and hit Epstein with the pitch. Oh gosh. And boy, that Tito Francona did not want to see that coming. Hit batsman for Epstein. And oops, I made that mistake. Let's go ahead and give him the hit batsman. We didn't do that. We gave him a strikeout instead, so he stayed in the game. Let's redo that. So a hit batsman. So runner at first and second with 2 outs. So the lefties have not worked. Here's the captain, Sal Bando. First and second, 2 outs. Oakland now leading by 3, out hitting Boston 10-8. Myers from the stretch needs not to make a mistake to Bando here. 5-7 is a walk, and Myers has lost complete control of what he's doing out there in the mound. Let's see if that might tire him. Bases loaded. He is a 1. He's probably one more hit or walk from tiring himself. And now it's going to be Dave Duncan. Again, a good, solid hitter against lefties, too. And now Duncan to hit away. This could become ugly fast. 2 outs in the seventh. Myers trying to work his way out of the seventh. Here's the pitch. 2-9. Struck him out. And Mike Myers gets a big strikeout in the seventh. A's leave the bases loaded. Let's get up and stretch. 6-3 Oakland. Oakland, 6 runs on 10 hits. The Red Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits. Damon, fouled by Cabrera, and Ramirez, the bat here in the 7th inning. Strock can do this to you, folks. I'll tell you. Here is Johnny Damon. So Hunter pitching the 7th inning against Bellhorn. It'll be against Damon, Cabrera, and Ramirez, the top of the Red Sox order. Red Sox come into game 4. The A's come into game at 1-3. Duncan sets the target. Hunter to pitch to Damon. 5-11 against the lefty. Ground ball first base. That could be a trouble. That is Epstein. Epstein is a 4E15. That could be El Trouble defensively. Oh, he makes the play on a 14 on a 4. Good play from Epstein. Gibson in front of him. It's on an 8 on a 15. There's no error on a 7. There was. So Epstein kind of bounced in front of him. He got it. Pettit Hunter covering and got him for the first out. Good job by the Cat to come over and get the relay throw. So Epstein hit him right in the chest, but he stayed in front of him. 1 away, and here's Orlando Cabrera. So Cabrera, the batter, 1 out, 1 for 3. Single back in the 3rd. Hunter looks in, gets the sign. 3-run lead for the Athletics. He swings. This could be trouble. 5-12 versus a righty. Ground ball second. That's Kubiak. Solid defender. He's a 3E12 at second. Let's see if he can make the play on this. And that's going to be a 12 and a 12. Uh-oh. A 12 on a 12 says no error. Makes the play. Kubiak, 2 outs in the 7th. So Cabrera retired. 2 quick outs, and here's Manny. Manny 0 for 3, has an RBI, ground out in the 3rd. Righty against righty, great matchup between Two guys, Hall of Fame possibilities. Hunter in the Hall of Fame. Manny first year trying for it. Hunter the windup. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. 4-5 versus righty. A strikeout. Oh, Manny down on strikes. And we played 7 here at Fenway. 6-3 Oakland. So in the 8th inning, Red Sox probably going to have to go to another arm or something here in the 8th. We'll see who is available here. And we'll take another timeout. It'll be Tennis, Hendrick, and Kubiak. So righties part of this order. They do not want to have to deep inside here. But you know what? They are going to try it. They're going to try to go to a tired body. They're going to go to Mike Timlin. Timlin was really not ready to come in this game. If he can give him 1 inning, then I guess Falk will come in and pitch the 9th one way or the other. Red Sox kind of short-handed on the arms race here. Falk is ready. Terry Adams, the only other available arm, is throwing. So Timlin is tired. He's gone 3 innings so far in 4 games. 3 hits, 3.38 ERA. Timlin, a right-handed pitcher, will pitch to Tennis. Again, a fatigue dot or a run will knock Timlin out just as fast. That is my rule. Timlin with the windup. Here's the pitch. 1-12 against a righty. Fly ball to deep right field. Nicks it out the track. Oh, he hit it the opposite way with power and makes the catch. Nixon had some room as he hit it down that right field line. Just 1 away. Here's George Hendrick. Timlin made it interesting. He almost gave up a long ball right off the bat. Here's Hendrick. He's 0 for 3. He's lined out, and popped up. His experiment has not really worked in the outfield in this team. Matty Alou probably should be seeing a little more time. Timlin with the windup. Here's the pitch to Hendrick on a 3-9. A strikeout for Hendrick. He's 0 for 4. So Timlin looking like he does a little bit fatigued out there, but he's showing he can give the Red Sox an inning. Here is Ted Kubiak. So Kubiak, the batter, he's 0 for 3. Fouled out, ground out, strikeout. Timlin with the windup and the pitch. 3-2 for Kubiak, and draws the walk. So a 2-out walk to Kubiak, and it gives Bert Campaneris a chance to hit again. Campaneris is 2 for 4, 3 for 4, 2 doubles in the ball game, average up to 286. So Campaneris righty versus righty. Timlin from the stretch. Kubiak will not be held. He will on a righty versus righty will not be held. Here is the pitch. Here's the pitch on a 5-10 versus a righty. Ground ball short. That is Cabrera. He's a 224. He needs to make this play. He does. 24 on a 6. We won't say anything till he makes the play. And there's a 6 on the error. Oh no, Cabrera let it bounce off him. No play is made. Kubiak safe at second. And the A's continue the inning. An E6 on Orlando Cabrera. That's what we don't want to do. And now here's one of the more dangerous Oakland Athletics. Joe Rudy, 2 for 4 in the ball game. Top of the 8th, 6-3 Oakland. Timlin, he's 1 dot away from giving up a run, a hit, and would exit. So he has to make it a perfect pitch. Timlin from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Rudy. 3-8, ground ball to short. Cabrera to second, gets the easy put up and ends the inning. They strand 2. Wow, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Red Sox holding on their breaths. They're trailing 6-3. So Timlin gives them an inning. So Fox should be able to come in and pitch the 9th and hopefully keep it where it's at. So they're down 3 in the 8th. So Boston trying to get back in this. It's Ortiz followed by Millar and Nixon. Lefty, righty, lefty. This is the point of weakness inning for the Cat. Oakland bullpen is up. Lefty, righties, Knowles and Fingers. Hunter with the pitch. 3-8 to a righty, the fly ball right field. He swung at that same pitch earlier. Hendrick comes in, doesn't have to move, makes the catch, and boy, Ortiz is not happy with himself. One away in the eighth. Here's Millard. He's 0 for 3. So the Cat trying to survive the eighth inning. Hunter looks in, gets the sign from Duncan. Pitch to Millard, 4-10, ground ball to short. That is Campaneris. Campaneris is a 219. We'll see if a 219 comes back and helps them here. Come on. It's a 17. It is a 10. It's a 10 on a 19. And Campaneris makes the play, 2 away. So Oakland now has 4 outs away. They will give Boston their first loss here in this league. And that's what the league wants. They want to see some kind of parity. Boston's won the first 4 and has looked so good. And now this Oakland team trying to tie things up before the third game, and then it's Pedro versus Holtzman in game 3, and that ought to be an even better one. So Duncan sets the target. Hunter from the windup. Here's the pitch to Nixon. Nixon's 2 for 3 in the ball. He gets another hit. Nixon line drive in the gap for Nixon. That's a long single. Nixon's 3 for 4, and his bat is just red hot versus righties. So Nixon on again. And now here is Bill Miller. He's 2 for 3 of the RBI. He gets on base, potentially puts the tying run on, and it will be Varitek. So we'll see what the A's do. Knowles and Hunter. The hat goes in the air by the pitching coach, so he is ready. Hunter from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 out, trying to get through this. 3-9, struck him out. Bill Miller on strikes, and the Cat has gone 9 lives and given 8 innings. We go to the 9th. It's 6-3 Oakland. So now for Red, it'll be Jackson, Epstein, Bando, lefty, lefty, righty against a reverse split right-hander, Keith Falk. So Keith Falk will come in. He's the Red Sox closer, but the Red Sox are running out of arms. So they have to throw him in there. They have to replace probably Adams and Myers with 2 guys who can give him maybe some distance. And that one guy would probably be Romero Mendoza, who shockingly is not on this roster. So here's Jackson. He's 2 for 4 at the RBI. 6-3 Oakland. Oakland out hitting the Red Sox 10-8 as we play the 9th. So here we go. So here's Reggie, 2 for 4. He singled in the first, RBI singled in the 7th, and that's a big hit right now. So lefty, righty. Falk looks in. He's got good splits versus lefties. Let's see what he does. Here's a pitch from Keith Falk. 6-7 lefty, popped it straight up, second base. That is Bellhorn makes the catch and 1 away. His job is just to keep it where it's at and give this Red Sox team one last opportunity. Here's Mike Epstein, 1 for 3. He doubled in 2 in the first, hit by a pitch in the 7th. Falk looks in, gets the target. Here's the pitch to Epstein. 3-7 is a ground ball to second. Bellhorn got it, goes to first, and that is 2 outs. So again, Falk gets his job done. They are, again, Francuna playing with a limited roster, doing the best he can. So here's Bando, 1 for 3 at the ribby. Falk looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Bando. It's on a 4. Has some stuffing. It's a righty on a 4. Let's see what comes up. That's a 4-7. Struck him out looking. So Keith Falk strikes, gets the side out in order. We go to the bottom 9th inning. Red Sox down to the last 3 outs. So now it'll be Varitek, Bellhorn, and Damon against, let's see, what do the A's do? Hunter's going to stay out there. He is a trooper. In 1972, Hunter went 295 innings, so he's used to staying out there for the long haul. Dick Williams says, go ahead. First sign of trouble, he's coming out. Duncan sets the target for Varitek. Here's the first pitch, 5-8 to a lefty, ground ball, second base. That is Kubiak. He's a 3-12. Let's see. That's an 11. That's an 11. So an 11 out of 12. There's no 11 out of 12. Kubiak with the play, 1 away. So Catfish Hunter still getting ground balls. So he still has movement and not any problems. And here's Bellhorn. Boy, he has been trouble so far this season for everyone. Along with Trot Nixon, one of the hottest hitting Red Sox. He's hitting 375, 16 at bats, 2 homers, 2 doubles, a homer, and 5 ribbies. Bellhorn batting lefty against Hunter. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-8. That's going to be trouble. That's a walk again. So Bellhorn works a 1 at walk and gives the Red Sox some help here. Another man on, and that will set up the go at the tying run at the plate. And here is Johnny Damon for 4, a double back in the third. Hunter still working from the stretch. Dick Williams wants to let him go through this. Cabrera's on deck. You'll see a new pitcher if Damon gets on board. You can guarantee that. Duncan from the stretch. Hunter looks in and the pitch. 2-9. Damon is a ground ball back to the mound. Hunter bobbles it. He goes to short, gets the leadoff runner, but that's all. That's a fielder's choice. It was a double play ball if he had set himself correctly. So now with 2 outs in the ninth, that brings up Orlando Cabrera. And now the Red Sox are down to their last out. Runner on first, 2 outs. Cabrera in the ball game is 1 for 4. Can he get the last out? Is Hunter. Hunter trying to put away the Red Sox and put an L in their column. Duncan sets the target. Hunter from the stretch. Runner on first in, 2 outs. Here we go. 2-6. Ground ball back to the mound. This time Hunter's got it smooth enough. Set himself. Throws a strike to Epstein. And this one is over. So the first out is recorded on the Red Sox ledger as the Oakland Athletics actually win this one by the score of 6-3. Catfish Hunter goes all the way in a typical 1972 action. Hunter, as the A's are now 2-3. Hunter is 1-1. Went the full game, 9 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Losing pitcher Bronson Arroyo. Boy, he did not help this Red Sox team as they really had a struggle in their bullpen. He went 3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs of all earned, no walks, a strikeout. Embry came in and saved the day, went 3 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. I'm pretty sure he'll be put down on he'll be sent down to Pawtucket, I guess, and they'll have to send up some guys to put him on the roster. Mike Myers went 2/3 inning, give up a hit, kind of helped. Timlin went a nice inning, even though he's tired, so he will again have some issues. Falk went a nice inning. In the game, the Red Sox the A's scored 3 in the first, 2 in the third, led 5-0. Boston came back with 2 in the third, made it 5-2. Red Sox scored 1 in the sixth, so it was 5-3. Then the A's scored a big insurance run in the seventh, and that was all she wrote. The Oakland A's, 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. The Red Sox, 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Big hitters for the A's. They had 3 guys with 2 hits. Campaneris, 3 for 5. 2 runs scored. Rudy, 2 for 5 runs scored. Jackson, 2 for 5 runs scored. RBI. Not much in the extra bases. A lot of doubles off the monster today. Campaneris had 2 doubles. Rudy a double. Epstein, Bando, Duncan for the Red Sox. Damon, Nixon, Varitek, and Bellhorn for the Red Sox. Trot Nixon, 3 for 4 was the big story. Bill Miller, 2 for 4 were the big hitters for the Sox today. But it was all Catfish Hunter as he reeled them in. Red Sox go to 4-1 while the A's improve their record to 2-3. Next game, like we said, I think will be Ken Holtzman. He'll be taking on Pedro Martinez. And that is the last game of this series. And with that intensity of this series, I would like to see that game possibly played. So we might see that one as an on-demand feature. And let's make sure that is the start of that series. Give me 1 second as I'm looking ahead. That is played. So Saturday, let's see. Yeah, Holtzman and Pedro. And that'll do it. Once that series is over, the Boston Red Sox will then entertain the 68 Tigers. That's a great series. That'll be Lolich and Schilling. So again, these games are all good, and you're going to see a lot of really excellent games. A lot of these games are played offline, but the American League games are all cards and dice, all kind of old-fashioned baseball. So again, the A's win it. They drop the Red Sox to 4-1 while the A's go to 2-3. So we have some good things happening here at Sports Time Machine Utah Mike League. Please come in. Please hit your like. Please hit your subscribe. I appreciate everyone coming in and being a part of the broadcast. Have a good rest of your day, people. We'll see you again. And once again, final score, the A's win. Red Sox go to now 4-1.